Lovelies. Higherself Magic here. Hello. I've got my special box here today. I'm going to look at that at the end and take some things out in my channeling. I was told to bring out a camera. So I've got my little camera out, I've got Cupid out, I've got jade and a clear crystal that's blessed by a Romany gypsy I know well, and I've got my protection, Our Lady of Lourdes and the angels, and my dragon crystal ball. And I've also got this poem, which I think is very significant for all of us. Grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, courage to change the things I can, and wisdom to know the difference. Now, whoever I'm speaking to today has reached a point of wisdom. So there's wisdom in you, my love. Whoever is listening to this, whoever this resonates with, you're dancing a dance that will be joined very soon by someone that will make the dance really worthwhile. But you've danced alone a lot of the time. Now, it seems like I'm talking to the divine feminine, to a woman, but there's a divine feminine and divine masculine in all of us. I've always said this. And we go through our lives dancing. A lot of the time we dance. Even if we don't think we're dancing, we're singing a song. Someone brings joy to our heart and we sing a song because they've come into our life, or they're there, and we just feel the beauty and the energy of that person, and it makes us happy and makes us want to sing like the birds sing when they're happy. But we dance a special dance when someone makes us move. Now, however frail we get in our lives, we're probably not at that point, but some of us could be. As we get older and our bones get more brittle and we get more tired, you don't probably feel like dancing as much, but that little girl inside you is still dancing. And this reading is all about being you, being all the yous that make up the you of this moment, because we all have different times in our lives that matter. Some are sad, some are good, some are really bad, and some are amazing, and they make us who we are. Let's put this box here for us. So I'll take that before this reading finishes. And I want to look firstly, let me do my tarot first. Okay, so let's say that our dance has sometimes been sad. Maybe you don't like dancing, but everybody actually does. Even if it's just a slow movement and a little jig. So sometimes I speak, what I'm doing is I'm getting channeled messages, you know, so please don't think that I'm just talking off the top of my head, but I'm hoping this resonates with someone. So, you know, you're a composite of different women. I'm talking to a woman here, really, but it's, remember, the divine feminine is in all of us. So if it's a male that's listening, thank you so much, men. I need you on my team as well. So 1 minute you're the little girl who dances when no one is looking. We've got the magician here. You've magicked up so much for yourself, but some of it's gone wrong. And that's because the wrong people have come in at different times. Okay, so let's have a look at that. So, you know, the teenager, you had such great hopes and dreams for a future that was amazing, work-wise, love-wise, particularly. You wanted to fit into the world as you went through studies at university, or found your first job and found your feet and started to fly the nest. And 1 minute later, you were the young woman with a proper future, standing at an altar or standing in front of a registrar, committing to someone, possibly rightly or wrongly, but I can see this. And there was a bit of like adversity in this situation before it occurred, and then it was seen as triumph over adversity by the partner you were committing to, but you weren't completely there in one whole dance. You weren't dancing around that day somehow. You did have that feeling of trepidation, and as things went on, then you became a mother, then you became a divorcee or a widow, or the Hierophant's been looking after you, trying to keep you in the right lane, trying to protect you from people that have come in that might have caused you harm or not been on your team. So you've been so many things in your life. I'm not saying you're old. You could be in your 30s, you could be in your 40s, 50s, 60s, but you have been there and done a lot, and the Wheel of Fortune's just fallen on the floor saying there is so much more for you, and the Wheel of Fortune's really working hard and spinning around with the Magician. Let's put it under there. There's so much magic to come. And sometimes some people that come into your life don't see the whole picture. They don't see all those things you've gone through and how you have always realised and overcome things. But you've always thought the best things in life aren't things. You really do love sharing and giving, and you love people. But you haven't always had that love back. Some of the experiences have been quite cold and lacking in colour, and have cast a shadow over your life. Creating problems rather than happiness. But you're out of that now. You're walking towards life with that cup in your hands, like the Knight of Cups. You're offering the universe, the Magician, the Hierophants guiding you, and someone's going to be coming towards you. That's double-edged for me, double-messaged. Someone's coming towards you with true wholeness. Yeah. They're coming to embrace you and your history. And in light of all that history, they're seeing a person who's had a story that can't be messed around with anymore. You're setting up your boundaries, and that Ace of Swords is there to show that. And you can freely reveal who you are now with no fear. Whoever comes into your life has to take you as you are, dancing the dance you love to dance, but you are so adaptable. If someone wants to jig, you'll jig. If somebody wants to do the samba, you'll do the samba. But you know, you're so adaptable. But what I'm saying is they'll join you in that dance with real passion and compassion and love. And they'll be dancing right along with you through every season of your life, and you're not going to have the upsets that you've had up to now. So the tapestry, I'm seeing it like the bio tapestry, you know, with the Battle of Hastings. Everything's been put into this big long picture, and the pictures that are going to come now are going to be so astoundingly beautiful, really astoundingly beautiful. You're going to find your sort of Superman or Wonder Woman. Yeah, they're going to come in just like that. Yeah. That sort of hero. You might have lost a hero along the way, your dad or your mom. But they're going to come and fill that gap of sadness. But there's something about this union that wasn't right, that coloured the next number of years. You just felt you were ignoring your gut somehow. You knew it wasn't the right thing to do, but you thought, oh, it's the only thing I can do. It's the best thing I can do. I have to just do it now. Whatever the outcome, I can get out of it later. But it lost you a lot of time. And it wasn't that the person was really bad, but you brought out the bad in them or something, because it didn't match. There wasn't a match. And that person got they felt let down, betrayed, and they became more and more horrible. If this resonates with you, please like, share and subscribe and comment. It might not resonate with anyone, but I'm getting messages for this person. But it taught you a lot. It made you who you are today. And you might have made a drastic mistake, which shows now that you have to give things serious thought before you step into action. Always give yourself 24 hours. You know, shoot for the moon. If you miss, you'll land in the stars. Because if you miss, you give yourself time to think, and that thing goes, it wasn't right for you. But love and laughter are coming in now. And it's your time to shine. Yep. Yeah, it's your time to really, really, really make things happen. You're your own magician. So when you see things coming in, you're not going to... Yeah, we've got this card here now. Don't know why they're falling on the floor. Can you not fall on the floor for me, please? Obviously, playing games with me today. I've got some new fairy cards coming tomorrow that I've been working on and connecting with, and I can't wait to do your readings with those. Okay, so you're developing your skills, and as I'm going back to this now, as you were developing your skills and growing, this person didn't like it. They felt, whoever you were aligned to or got committed to at one point incorrectly, possibly, they didn't grow with you. They didn't match. It was like a competition between you rather than being a union. I'm gonna be your rock. I'm gonna push you forwards, you darling empress of mine. No, it was like, stay down, stay down. I really want to control you. But someone else is going to really appreciate the empress in you, because you've gone past royalty now. You're too in the high levels of elevation, of spiritual development. And someone like the Knight of Swords is going to come in fighting for you, and they're not going to give up. You are everything they've ever wanted. You're like the high priestess to them, someone who speaks sense, who's wise, who's kind, and who's reached a spiritual level that they really want, and they're going to leap right in with you like the Fool. They're not even going to hesitate. It's going to be like bang, boing, in I go. But it's going to be an intuitive feel they get. They're doing the right thing, and you know they're doing the right thing. There's going to be no questions of it. You might be a Sagittarius, or they might be a Sagittarius. But you've got to find this inner strength. When this comes, you're going to find an inner strength to get on with your work. They're going to be the catalyst for changing your material fortunes. They're going to be quite stable and really quite successful, but they're going to change your position by being your sort of manager. They're going to come in, this new relationship's going to be like a new venture in everything. They're going to sort of be like your manager. They could be a Virgo. They're here again, we're looking at this and shining a light on your past. You're leaving your past behind, you guys. You're going like, shining a light, I've learned from you. I'm dancing my dance in the future. I'm doing the future dance. And here you're going to have so many choices, but it's going to be very clear to you. You're going to feel overwhelmed by choice, but it's going to be very clear to you who you're going to choose. Whilst when you made that drastic decision, you really knew you were making a wrong move. You didn't feel happy. You might have been dressed to the nines and looked beautiful and everything, being fantastic food around you, dancing. I can see dancing going on. So maybe you was having a dance and thinking, oh my God, what the hell have I done? But you know, this is life, and we all make mistakes. We all make mistakes. We've got a lot of queens here. We've got the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Cups. And we've got Justice coming in. So, there's, you know, Saturn, the Lord of Karma, is around at the moment. You've paid your karmic lessons, whoever you are. But someone's going to have to pay their karmic lessons. It might be a woman that's very jealous of you. Yeah. I'm not saying she is of the sign of the Queen of Cups, but there's definitely a woman who doesn't want the best for you, can't help herself. I mean, I'm not being funny, maybe she fancies you, Maybe she's a very close friend and wanted you all to herself. She saw you as her world, and it's not like that anymore. But this person, this new person who comes in, is going to be your world, and you're going to be their world, and it's going to be such a beautiful match, honestly. And you're going to be balancing things between you. No one's going to feel left out. And we've got another queen now. Yeah, there's definitely some bitches around you that don't like you or have not wished you well. And yeah, so notice their negativity and let them go. Don't tell them anything new. Don't tell them if you've got a new relationship. Just keep it quiet until it's established. People can boycott things or sabotage them quite easily, so keep that to yourself for now. And here we've got the stability that's going to come in for you. I'm so pleased about it because you have been through a tough time. And we've got the 10 of Pentacles, which is really what you need. You need an upsurge in your finances. This person's going to come in as a sort of Pentacles king, with lots of pentacles, but he's going to enable you to make your own pentacles. He doesn't want to control you like the other person did. He wants you. We've got another queen now. You really have got a lot of women around you that might be nice on the outside, but have got hidden agendas. You have to be careful about these people. And you're going to be making progress within your own project. Don't tell them anything. Just make out you're a bit on a sorry side. The sorry side of life, and they'll be happy. Yeah, but you are going to be in your finery, my love, whoever you are. And all those sort of lack of decision making moments, making the wrong decisions, they're all going to go away. You're going to be quite clear. You're going to know you can make decisions and they will feel right, because you're going to go with your gut much more. Your gut's really strong for you at the moment, especially between these moons. We've just had the new moon on the 13th, and we're going to have the full moon, I think, on the 27th, 28th, and between now and then there's going to be a very big development of feeling something. Either, I don't know, there's just going to be a lot of feeling. That's all I'm going to say for that. And you're going to feel like you're overcoming obstacles. Yeah, these bitches or people, sorry for using horrible language, are going to have a tower moment each individually, whoever they are, because they haven't actually been true to you as a friend. They've actually not wished for you to have the just switching this light on a moment. It's getting a bit dark all of a sudden. There we go, you'll be able to see things more clearly now. There we go. So let's take some moon cards. I'm working very closely with the fairies and the moon at the moment. So the fairies and the moon really come into my readings. Of course, Sarah Elizabeth is here all the time, but I am a fairy writer and I am a fairy reader. And I work with fairies all the time, so I just connect with the fairy world a lot. In the summer, nature is spring, summer, but it's even now, it's very important to me that nature is the thing that brings them close to me. That's why I use this room for my spirit readings. And if not, the door's open, my bedroom's just there. So if I'm in my bedroom, it's just the same thing. The feeling is here. Conclusions are within reach, so things are going to happen and you're going to feel very happy. That dance is going to be a lovely dance. The energy is gaining momentum, and expect powerful change. So wow, that's the new moon eclipse, the waxing moon and the full moon eclipse. So these eclipses that occurred in October, you might have actually met someone or started to talk to someone in between those eclipses. You might have met someone and started to talk to them between those eclipses, and they are significant in your life. Just try think back to October and the two eclipses, the lunar eclipse and the solar eclipse. and what happened then, who you started talking to, because it's saying expect powerful change. The energy is gaining momentum and conclusions are within reach. So we've got quite a lot of power here. Yes. Let me find something on that, please. Okay, so this one, they're saying have a look at this one, which is conclusions are within reach. So let's look to see what that says for us, what message it's got for us. Okay, so conclusions are within reach. The full moon eclipse that occurred in October, and just like that, a door slammed shut. If you've pulled this card, it suggests that the situation you're asking about is to reach a peak or has just done so, and things are now out of your hands. What you're experiencing now is what your soul signed up for. A way for you to learn, of your soul to evolve. So allow events to unfold and be easy on yourself. So if you met anyone between those two eclipses, this person could be very important in your life. The universe is allowing your soul to evolve and mix with theirs, because your souls have met each other before. So allow events to unfold and be easy on yourself. If you're letting go of someone or something, know that it's the right time, and as hard as it might be, it has to happen. Forgiving someone for what they did could be key to resolving the situation. So that might be your situation in a positive way. It doesn't make it right what they did, but it releases you so you can move on. But if someone new has happened to come into your life, even just online, then give it careful attention. Don't let what has happened in that eclipse pass you by. Remember, doors that slam shut now will not reopen. It's time for you to get back on track. It's time for you to start dancing again. Forgiveness will set you free of karma. So some people are going to get their karma. Just forgive them and let them go. You can say, look, I don't wish you any bad in your heart, but I don't want you to go without food. I want you to be happy eating the best meals, but you're not eating them at my table. Meditation and yoga are all recommended now, and just let control go and let events unfold. But the next one is energy is gaining momentum. We've got the absolute best cards here. It's just amazing. We've got the best cards in the deck. So the energy is gaining momentum. So where this card is a very positive omen, indicating that you can create the reality you're dreaming of, though it will take some work and you're not quite there yet. This is a time of energies rising up, emotions are building too. Where do you want to go, and do you believe you can get there? Either you can just keep meditating and focusing on your desired outcome, or you can make the courageous commitment to take more practical steps towards your goals. Whatever you decide, you are most certainly on the right track. You're in the right lane. The Hierophant is making sure of that. So be very clear when as you're coming towards this full moon, that you know you're heading in the right direction. This situation is full of potential. So if you're talking to someone new, or someone's come into your life love-wise, friend-wise, work-wise, the situation's full of potential. Your dreams can come true. This person can be a catalyst. More effort is yet required with work, so don't give up. Keep going there. Review your goals and ensure you're still committed. Keep moving forwards. This is a very empowering time for you, this period up to the full moon. And this is a very promising card, and it suggests now is the time to make plans and to act on them, no matter when you actually pull this card or whenever you hear this reading. This is for you to act on things and to understand the universe is making conclusions, the right conclusions. They're putting them in your reach. And now we've got expect powerful change. Okay, so drawing this card suggests you're about to get a rare chance that something one-off could well be about to happen. Now, we did have a blue moon. The the 2 moons came up in 1 month. I think that was August. And again, something started happening in your placements. It's a very positive sign that the blue moon left some very important wishes in a box waiting to be answered. And if you felt like you're hoping for too much or asking for too much of the universe, don't worry about that. The universe will give it to you at the right time. Whatever you are asking about might only happen once, and it's gonna happen soon. It's been there since the blue moon. So whatever wishes you wanted, they are going to come true. It might be a rare opportunity, but it's coming. And just be attuned with this full moon and say, I'm lucky. The blue moon helped me be lucky. So I'm really pleased with this reading. I'm going to look at some things in my box for you now. Let's take these out and let's see what comes out for you. I'm going to take a little handful, okay? And these tell me a lot with my crystal ball. I've taken a handful for you. Okay, there we go. Okay. Ooh, dropped something. It's just did one of you lose a pet? Has one of you lost a pet? Okay, because if you have, then your spirit ancestors, they include your pets, and your pet is thinking about you and guiding you. But here we've got a rose. Someone's going to give you some flowers, someone loving. And we've also got money, so money's coming in. Money, money, money. We've got a battery here, a battery. And it means you're going to be like running on a battery. You're going to need, you've got all the energy you need. Elastic band, eternal, goes round and round and round. It's not going to break. It's elastic. It's just going to expand with everything that's happening. Hopeless romantic. The person that's coming in is going to be just hopelessly romantic about you. We've got a nail here, so it's going to be as strong as nails. What's that saying? Yeah, it's tough as nails. Someone's going to be really, really protective of you. This brings to mind that animal card, spiritual animal card, that big lion full of strength. That, there you go. I'm here. I'm your rock. I'm your protector. I'm the most gentle protector you'll ever find, but I'm full of power. You're going to rub out your past, okay? And you've got lipstick here, so you're going to be dressing up and looking very glamorous. Yeah, you're going to be really making people's eyes pop. And if you're a man, sorry about that. I don't know, but someone's going to be wearing beautiful lipstick for you. You'll be kissing off. Okay, let's see what this spirit... Oh, oracle card. I picked these up by mistake. Anxiety. Okay, so all that anxiety past is going. Let's take a present card. You might have some anxiety in you right now. If you're feeling anxious today, that's your card. Okay, but don't worry, things are changing. Things are changing. Can we have a lovely card for you now? Ooh. We've got loads. Let's see what they say. Okay, so strategy. You're developing a different strategy. Once these lovely things start coming in, you're going to feel so much more confident. Oh, you are realizing who those hostile people are now, and you're keeping out of their way. You're going to be nice, maybe chat on the phone. Oh, hello, how are you? But you definitely know they are the ones you have to walk away from. And that's happening. The Hermit's saying, hold that light over there, let them go and dance your dance. And the sun, you're going to be dancing in the sun with someone. Yeah, they might have a place abroad, or they will take you abroad to somewhere that's really nice and hot and warm. It might not be now, or it might be the summer here in England, I don't know, but the sun's going to shine down on you too. The garden and the gate. You are at this side of the gate at the moment, but very soon you're going to open that gate and you're going to walk through to a better life, a beautiful life. Have patience, because it's all coming. It's really all coming. And Angel of Love is here saying to you, love is in the air. I hope you've enjoyed this reading. If you have, please like, share and subscribe. Help my channel grow. Sharing would be really wonderful if you know anyone who likes readings. And if not, just a like and a comment is the best thing of all. Thank you so much, my regulars. I really do love you, and I love doing readings for you. And I know I've done a lot of Sagittarius readings in the past. I'm going to come back to Saggies soon with this full moon, because lots more will be happening in Sagittarius season. But I just want to do these readings for who I am channeling for, because I really feel they might be very helpful. Oh, I do want an animal card. Let's see what comes up. We have a spiritual animal card, please, for my wonderful listener today. Can you give me one? I don't have to cut the pile. Ooh, gosh, far too many. Okay, we've got the snake. Okay, so sometimes I read the snake differently to other times. Watch for the snakes. Watch for the snakes. But if it's a snake in the Chinese calendar, it's going to be very, very helpful and wonderful to you, because it's in among the flowers. But I just want you to be careful of the snakes in your own life. Oh, we've got a bear here. This person that's coming in is going to be very protective of you. And the keeper of sacred traditions. You have become, you know, my favourite book is Tradicino, the Medallion Keeper. The Medallion Keeper, because the humanairy grandma holds the medallion. But you are the keeper of sacred tradition. You love tradition, and you will always try and make it good. Even if you're feeling sad, you try to do the traditional things that will make your family happy. And so, or your kids happy, and you don't let slip, even if you're sad and you're young and you want love, you don't let the traditions of being a mum or a dad pass you by. You do everything to make their life as happy as possible. And again, the wolf is coming up. The wolf's in that book. We've got a howling wolf in there. Here we've got someone's going to be protecting you, prowling around. They're going to be strong. They're going to have like that sense of a policeman or a detective or something. They're going to sniff things out. Lizard, yeah, a bit of a chameleon and a bit of a, I talked about this yesterday, it might be the same person that needs this reading, but yeah, you're not going to change to suit people anymore. You're going to be the real you. We've got a rainbow there, and there's a pot of gold waiting for you. And the camera, they brought the camera out for me, and the camera is telling me every picture out of your life, every decade or every few years, as you changed, your heart and your soul stayed the same. You are essentially the same person, but just with very more interesting dynamics pushed in with each each passing year, and these dynamics are showing through to, you know, we get these colourful lizards in the sun. It's back to the sun again. There's something about the sun. You're going to be hearing lizards going, you know, can you hear them chirping? And what's the word? I can hear them when I go abroad. I can hear these lizards going to, and you're going to be hearing that. You're going to be hearing that. Yeah, it's very lovely. I just hope that you're going to love this reading as much as I've loved doing it, and sending you lots of love. Thank you. Keep dancing.